Hi, I'm Al. This is a video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to more Geometry Dash. Today, we are doing a Cataclysm remake that was made a while ago that kind of like got swept under the rug. Even though if you look at a lot of the top 50 best extreme demon lists, this level usually always comes out very high up because it's a very good level. It is no other than Armageddon by Manix 648. As you can see, I've already beaten it, and that is a funny story, actually. So, I played this last night. I was only gonna play for a little bit from zero because I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just try and get a little bit decent with the beginning because I was struggling a little bit with the beginning. I had practiced most of the level, and then I fluked it from 21%. So, yeah, that was fun. So, my recording is like 3 minutes long. So I'm going to be taking you guys through this level. I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about the level, talk, and just try and teach you. This level is really unique and really cool in the sense that this level has a randomized part at around like 57% until like 70. There are 3 sections of the level which has 2 parts that can be played at random. So when you start at 57, I think there's like some randomized like spawn trigger loop thingy that goes that kind of like decides which part that you get, and then you can get a top path and a bottom path for the 3 different sections, meaning that there's 6 different ways that you can complete this level, which I think personally is really cool. So I'm going to be taking you through it. I'm going to be showing you guys all the different paths, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about them, telling you guys which ones I think is the easiest and which ones I think is the hardest. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to start playing it, but before we go into it, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's hop into Armageddon. This level is really cool. As I said, it is a Cataclysm remake, so progression, right? This first ball part is a little bit tricky, I will admit. These beams of light that are supposed to be like the thing that's supposed to like guide you isn't like super accurate, sadly. So that's a thing. Then we get into the ship parts. The ship parts aren't like too bad. You just kind of like have to fall into stuff, you know? The first ship part is a little bit tricky. I will say that the beginning of the level is kind of hard. But ironically, I think the Cataclysm beginning is easier because we don't have the first Cataclysm wave, but you know. And then you get to this part, which this ship part, like I don't really know what to say. You just kind of like, there's a lot of like clicking and holding. So you hold, click, tap the blue orb, and then you like adjust yourself to hit the black orb a little bit late, and then you hold into the red orb, and then you hold and then align yourself. So this ship part right here is pretty tricky. I will admit, like I found this ship part right here really hard to learn. This is definitely a ship part that you will have to like try and get into in like a very specific way. This ball part, very easy. You just kind of like go early on that one and hit that as early as possible. And then this wave right here, very easy wave. This wave part is so satisfying. It's so nice to play. I really like it. There isn't really anything about it that's like super difficult. Go up. I tap twice here. I hold the entire way up. Like I hold the entire way up here on the platform, and then just tap 1, 2. So that I land on the edge here, because you can see there's a thing here and there's a thing here. So you can't like, I wouldn't recommend trying to straight fly, because if you can land here, then you have a better control getting into the next part, which is like a surprisingly hard part. So you like kind of like go here, 1, 2, go there, just so you have like a consistent setup to get into that, because I feel like these those cog wheels right here, they're pretty tricky. I hate those blue orbs. Those spam blue orbs, very annoying. Do not like them. They are they're so easy to mess up. I don't know how I didn't mess up with them, but it's so easy to just like die to them for no apparent reason other than the fact that they're just spam. They're one of the things that I don't actually like that much about this level. Same with this UFO. So this is like the one part that I'm not like a huge fan of personally. The UFO up until the end of that spam is like the one part that I'm not a huge fan of with this level. Then we get into the ship part. This transition is a little awkward, because if you kind of like hold into it, it doesn't like work. You have to like tap into it immediately. And then you have to hit that yellow orb, the second yellow orb, like super early, so you can bonk on the top there. And I don't know, I just find this ship part to be like a little bit awkward. It's not like bad, it's not hard, it's just like a little weird to get the hang of. And then we have this part, you kind of like, the only timings that you have to like worry about is the last blue orb. And then this part is so cool. I love this interpretation of the Cataclysm like piano part. This part is so cool. It's so awesome. I love it. It's so good. The only problem I have with this part in particular is the fact that it's kind of hard to tell where all the spikes are. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold, 1, 2. hit this red orb after you hit the blue pad. That is a very hard timing and is a very easy thing to choke. At least I found it to be an easy thing to choke. Hit that. And then we get into the RNG part. So here, what can happen basically is that you can either have this, which is the opening, this is the ball part. The ball part is the one that I'm having to do now, or you can go down and there will be a Q bar here. So your goal is basically to just like respond correctly to what you're getting. So now I have to do the cube, which is this part right here. And then now I have to go to the UFO instead of the spider, which is the bottom path. So you have to like respond correctly to what you have to do. And then I got the ship part, which is like one of the easier ones, in my opinion, at least. So this part is really cool in the sense that you need to sight read it. Like, you don't have a choice. You must sight read it, which I think is like really cool. I think this is such a cool part. It's such a cool conceptual part. So we got here again, then we got the spider, and then we got the robot. You have to hold up and go into here. So I kind of messed that up. But no, this part is so incredibly cool, like in concept. I think there's a total of 6 different ways you can get it. You can get top, bottom, top, 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 bottom. Then you can get bottom, 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 top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top, top, right? So I think there's like 6 different ways that you can get this, which it's just so cool. So this part is just a matter of you just have to like learn it. You just have to like learn how to respond to everything that you have to do, which I found it very hard. I think this is like by far the hardest part. This could arguably be debated as an insane demon if it wasn't for the fact that you have to like sight read this without question. There is no other way other than sight read this, right? Because most of the gameplay in this level isn't really that hard, but because you're forced to sight read the 70s, it makes the level significantly harder in a lot of ways. And I don't really mind. I think it's really cool, but it's definitely like a difficulty thing. And I found it very hard to like learn this part. Like getting consistent with that part and getting consistent with all the paths and like responding to where to go was really difficult. This ending isn't really that bad. The dual ball is very tricky. You just have to do a lot of late clicks. So if you go here, this click right here, this blue orb is so annoying because there's no J block here. So you have to like light tap this, the lightest thing humanly possible so that you don't jump from it. It's so easy to mess it up and I hate it. This ending is very easy to mess up. I don't know how I didn't mess this up because it's very easy to just like screw it up, you know? But anyway, this level is so cool. This level is so good. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. It's really, really fun. All right. I think I can go from 0. We'll just try and do this. Why not? All right. 8%. We're starting off strong. I feel like I can do this pretty well. I just need to like get to I don't even know where I have to get to. It's just like I have to get to like 30 something. Ooh, 21. All right, cool. We almost have it in 2 runs already. I did 32 to 100, I think, before I started. Like normally I practice a little bit before I start recording and stuff, and I got 32 to 100 like just recently. So I have faith that I'm able to do this. That was almost really bad and really good at the same time. I just did 16 to 85 and then I threw. I think I'm just gonna go from 0. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to be making that fast progress. That was a little stupid, I won't lie. What? Huh? What? 21. Hello? I'm the most insane gamer of all time. I don't even know what to say. I haven't ever recorded an intro for this level because what? I'm shocked. What? That was insane. My thoughts and opinions on the level. I think this level is very good. Very, very solid. It's very fun. It has a really solid gameplay. There are a couple of things here and there. Like the transition into the ship at like 40 is awkward. The UFO part, I don't like that much. But other than that, this level is so fun. It's such a great level. Obviously, there's a bias in here. I beat it in 19 attempts from 0. If you go here, as you can see, 1,111 attempts. And then we go to normal mode. I got 20%. Then I got 21%. And then I beat the level. So like... obviously, there's like a slight bias here, but you know. Either way, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, you know the drill by now. Thank you for making my day better. Hope my day was a little bit better too. Eat your green self, stay hydrated, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.